Key West and the Florida Keys. Paradise, the nation's only Caribbean island. But even this tropical oasis can be a heartbreaking and tragic place for many individuals and families. Because try as we may to ignore it or pretend it doesn't happen, people do fall through the cracks. Even here. Broken homes, substance abuse, mental illness, domestic violence, poverty, foreclosure, disability. The list of reasons is endless, but the results are the same. The scope of the problem is worsening day by day. It is an epidemic that, given the present economic climate, is likely to continue to spread. Homelessness transcends race, gender, age, family status, and educational background. Florida has the third highest number of homeless persons of any state in the nation. According to the Department of Children and Families, 40% of all homeless people are families. 60% are single adults. 8% are elderly persons over the age of 62. 23% are children. As small as this island chain is, literally hundreds of people, including many infants and children, are homeless on any given night of the year. In fact, Key West and the Florida Keys have the highest population of homeless people per capita in the state of Florida. The average life expectancy for a chronically homeless person is 44 years of age. Thousands die on our nation's streets every year, and far too many are laid to rest right here in Key West. Standing against this tide of homelessness is an inspired and dedicated organization supported by community volunteers, faith-based communities, generous individuals, foundations, and corporations. This is the story of the Florida Keys Outreach Coalition.
I'm Dr. Eric Nichols, and for the next few minutes, I'd like to take you on an inside tour of the Florida Keys Outreach Coalition, an organization that is a ray of light and a beacon of hope for homeless individuals and families in our community.
The genesis for an organized response to homelessness in the Florida Keys began in 1986 by a grassroots group of concerned individuals and organizations. In 1992, they incorporated as the Florida Keys Outreach Coalition, and then several years later established our county's first shelter, a 16-bed facility for homeless men in recovery from alcohol and substance abuse. Today, FKOC operates 5 facilities with over 120 beds and provides emergency shelter and transitional homes for individuals and families while they heal from the underlying causes of homelessness. A remarkable average of 85% of clients exit the FKOC program to permanent housing as they continue their life journey on a path of independence and self-sufficiency. The services provided by FKOC are astounding. Let's take a closer look at this remarkable program.
Here we are at Poinciana Plaza. This is property that was formerly owned by the military. When it was no longer needed by them, they gave it to the city of Key West with the stipulation that it be used for housing for the homeless. So now it's one of FKOC's facilities, and there we have over 100 beds that provide housing for individuals, men and women, as well as families.
FKOC's Poinciana Plaza Transitional Housing Program offers a solutions-oriented, holistic, multi-phased program based on self-sufficiency, stability, and opportunity.
Never in my wildest dreams did I ever think I'd be homeless. It can happen to anybody if you have the wrong things happen to you. You people truly saved my life. Because at my age, I wouldn't have made it. I was no match for it out there on my own. And you came to my rescue.
I really don't honestly think of FKOC as a homeless shelter, although it is, and that's exactly what it is. It seems more of a home than a homeless shelter. If FKOC didn't exist, there's very little else available for people in this situation in Key West.
FKOC understands the special needs of young children and families living in homeless environments. Our safe, nurturing, developmentally appropriate children's activities program, also known as the Children's Corner, is a special place just for them.
This is Amijah. She is 3 months and 4 days. Having a safe place to come to for me and my daughter. I came here when I was pregnant, and everyone's like, "You're going to a shelter?" No, don't go to a shelter. I'm like, I don't have anywhere else to go. But when I came here, it was like, this is a shelter? I was shocked. I thought that, I had to still live out of my car with all my stuff and going from here to there. And actually able to put my daughter's clothes in the dresser drawers, in the closet, hang up our clothes. We have our own space now. I sleep on the bunk. That's fine. It's better than sleeping on the couch. It's better than having to sleep in your car, and she has her own space and I have my own space, and it's real great.
This is one of 3 vans that FKOC owns, and the vans are used to take clients to all kinds of community service meetings, including doctor's appointments, AA meetings, that kind of thing. And here we are, about to arrive at the Nice Center. The Nice Center is a 20-bed facility that is the entry point for homeless men who have made the commitment to recover from alcohol and substance abuse.
The Nice Center for Homeless Recovery is named after Mr. William Nice, a formerly chronically homeless man who recovered, achieved great personal and financial independence, and shared his good fortune to help lay the foundation for the present FKOC.
In January of 2005, I came into the Nice Center. I walked in here desperate. I had no place to go, nowhere to turn. I walked in here with 2 cents in my pocket and actually no chance or no way to see how I could get out of it or in any way recover. I honestly believe that I would not be alive today if it were not for FKOC, and I really mean that.
If you want to improve your life and get out of the absolute rut that you're in, you got to stop what you're doing, get down to Patterson Street, talk to the people there. They help women, they help men, they help homeless people, the addicted. They're there strictly and solely to help you. And if you listen to them and follow a program, it's not a hard program, you will begin to find the things that you're looking for and improve your life.
FKOC gave me the opportunity to change my life to something that's meaningful. And it showed me that I count as a human being.
FKOC gives a person, to begin with, a safe place to live, a place to sleep, a place to eat, and guidance right from the very start so that their lives can be changed. It's not easy, but if a person wants to, FKOC is a place where they can definitely change their lives and move on to a better way of living.
The Loaves and Fish Food Pantry provides needy members of our community with an emergency supply of non-perishable food, personal hygiene items, and disposable diapers. The pantry is supported in large part through local food drives conducted by churches, the Navy and Coast Guard, postal workers, civic groups, and generous neighbors.
Without FKOC, I think the community would be in a lot worse condition it is with our homeless problems and our alcoholic problems that we have. I think because of the success of 20 years of the Outreach Coalition, you can see that it's been successful and that the clients that have gone through FKOC have in fact been able to become viable members of the community.
It's a place that will help you if you want to be helped. It's a place that will encourage you and give you your mind back, it'll give you your strength back, it'll give you your encouragement and give you a will to live again. If it wouldn't have been there for me, I would have been dead. I feel like I'm living again. You know, when you don't have a job and you ain't got nowhere to go, and a job that does help you, you feel like you got something. You feel like you got a control of your life, especially when you've been what I've been through. So I feel like now I got a life again. Yay!
I hope you've enjoyed this brief tour of FKOC, a most effective and inspired response to the dilemma of homelessness. Perhaps Winston Churchill put it best when he said, "We make a living by what we get. We make a life by what we give."
The Florida Keys Outreach Coalition, renewing hope and restoring lives. For more information, I invite you to call me personally at area code 305-293-8189 or visit us on the web at fkoc.org. I invite you to join us in this enterprise of love.